I'm April, standing in the main hall of a gallery in Paris. I'm looking at my portrait hanging in the center. It's a simple, dressed me with loose hair, gazing into the distance as the dawn breaks over a wild, flower field in Tuscany. I can hardly recognize the woman who once cried on the cold kitchen floor. Now I'm confident, calm, and stronger than ever. It all started when I was living in the suburbs of Seattle. I had a stable job and a small, lovely house with a porch full of roses. I was engaged to Ethan, a man I'd loved for 7 years, and our wedding was just a few weeks away. One early autumn evening, I was in the kitchen, making Ethan's favorite pasta sauce. I was murmuring the wedding guest list and thinking about changing the wedding cake to his preferred type. When Ethan walked in later than usual, there was something in his eyes that sent a chill down my spine. "We need to talk," he said with great effort. I turned around, clutching the checkered kitchen towel his mother had given us when we got engaged. I naively thought it would be a symbol of our happy marriage. "What's wrong, honey?" "I'm listening," I said, forcing a smile. But Ethan avoided my eyes and stared at the wall. "I can't go through with this wedding," he said. I thought I misheard him. The kitchen seemed to freeze in that moment. "What did you say?" I asked, my voice hoarse and my hand gripping the towel tightly. "I can't marry you, April. I'm with someone else," he said. His words felt like a knife stabbing my heart. I had to hold onto the counter to keep from collapsing. "Who?" I whispered, though I already knew the answer. It was Lily, his yoga instructor, the one he'd been talking about too often lately. "She is everything I need, April. She's energetic, charming, and full of life. She makes me feel alive again," Ethan said. I felt my whole body trembling. "Do you love her?" I asked. He shrugged, and his indifference was more painful than any harsh words. "I don't know. I just know I can't do this anymore." That night, I don't remember when I collapsed on the kitchen floor. All I remember is the sauce boiling over, filling the air with a burnt smell mixed with my tears and heartbreak. The next morning, my mother came because I hadn't answered the phone. She found me lying motionless on the floor, pale, faced and blank-eyed. She knelt down and held me in her arms, her voice trembling. "April, my dear, how did it come to this?" 3 days later, I started to face reality and cancel the wedding. I made call after call to over 100 guests. Each time I pressed the call button, my heart tightened. The wedding gifts were returned one by one, each reminding me of a wedding that would never happen. I isolated myself. Everywhere in the city reminded me of Ethan. I lost weight and my clothes hung loosely on me. I avoided my friends' calls because I didn't know how to answer their questions. One day, I decided to go out. When I went to our favorite coffee shop, I saw Ethan and Lily sitting at our usual table. Lily was laughing and leaning on his shoulder. I felt my heart clench, and I ran away without the coffee I'd planned to buy. That night, my younger sister, Grace, showed up. She walked in with a bag of food, her eyes full of anger and concern. "How long do you think you can hide here?" she said. She opened the windows, let in the sunlight, and pulled me into the bathroom. She put a clean towel and workout clothes on the bed. "Get up and start over," she said. After I cleaned up, Grace showed me an old travel journal from my college days. It had a world map dotted with golden stars of places I wanted to visit, like Paris, Kyoto, and Florence. "You once said if you were lost, you'd find your way with these stars. Go find yourself, even if it's alone," she said. The next day, I checked my bank account. The refunds from the canceled wedding services were enough for me to buy a one-way ticket to Florence. I was nervous but excited. When I arrived in Florence, I felt free. I explored the ancient alleys, tasted gelato, and took photos of the beautiful scenery. One day, I found a note from my childhood friend, Leo, in my journal. He was now a well-known photographer in Florence. I contacted him, and he was thrilled to meet me. Leo invited me to join his new photography project, Women Rising, which celebrated women who had overcome hardships. At first, I was hesitant, but then I decided to give it a try. During the first shoot, memories of Ethan came back, and I couldn't hold back my tears. But this time, the pain didn't crush me. It made me feel lighter. As the days passed, I got used to being in front of the camera. A local fashion designer, Isabella, saw me during a shoot and invited me to model for her new collection for women over 30. I was shocked but also excited. My participation in the fashion show was a success. I received many invitations from brands and magazines. Leah was always by my side. We worked together on the Women Rising project, and over time, our relationship deepened. One morning, I received a message from Ethan. He said he saw my picture on a magazine cover, regretted everything, and wanted to talk. But this time, I felt nothing but calm. I didn't reply. Now, as I stand here in Paris, looking at the success of the Women Rising project, I know that all the pain I went through has made me who I am today. I'm grateful for the journey, and I'm ready to write the next chapter of my life with hope.